What's up, Hardwood Nation? I'm your online host, Nick Camiotti, bringing you inside the set of Hardwood Heroes. I'm joined by Vinton County reporter Kayla Welch, here to break down Vinton County's 55-45 win over the Nelsonville-York Buckeyes tonight. Kayla, Vinton County coming off a big win against River Valley this weekend, but tonight they look to keep the momentum against Nelsonville-York.
Yeah, it was a really tough and very physical matchup tonight for the Vikings and the Buckeyes. But you know, the Buckeyes really came out with a strong defense the first quarter, while the Vikings could just not get past it to the basket. But Vinton County put it on Hardwood, creating a 9-point gap and taking the lead at the end of the half. In the second half, it was a back-and-forth game, and it really could have went either way. Both teams struggled with turnovers, but luckily for the Vikings, the Buckeyes could just not take advantage of Vinton County's 14 turnovers in the second half and led Vinton County to a conference win 55-45.
There were a number of strong performances tonight, but the biggest one came from freshman Tristan Bartoe, and that was the one that really stood out.
You know, he really astounded me coming off the bench. He's not a starter, and even the coach considered him a sixth man, and he came off the bench and really put it out there. Scored 3 threes and helped the team tremendously. And it wasn't just me, he astounded the coach tremendously.
He's been playing pretty much as many minutes as our other guards, truthfully. We feel like we kind of have 6 starters in a lot of ways. I think Tristan's comfortable with his role coming off the bench, but he was big tonight. I mean, Tristan hit those 3 threes. We obviously needed that.
All right, big conference win for Vinton County, but they can't rest now. They have more conference games coming up, including 2 games against Alexander next week. Alexander is 7-3, a tough team to beat. So what does Vinton County need to take from this game to apply to Alexander next week to be able to beat the Spartans?
You know, I don't think they can rest at all. They really need to stay focused. Alexander is not going to be an easy team to beat, especially in back-to-back games. And, you know, I think if they work on maintaining control of the ball, working on turnovers, less turnovers, and just keeping a strong offense and defense, I think they can pull out a conference win.
All right, that should be a strong and fun back-to-back series. Thanks a lot, Kayla. Unfortunately, you have to wait until Sunday to view another episode of Hardwood Heroes, but until then, join us online at woub.org/heroes to get all of your Tri-Valley Conference basketball news. While you're online, also check out our social media sites. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter at Hardwood Heroes, and follow us on Instagram at WOUB Sports. While you're on Instagram, please send us your pictures from this week's contest. The very best ones will air on our Pick of the Week segment on our very next show. Also, use the hashtag BeHeroic14 to join the conversations about your favorite teams and players. For Kayla Welch, I'm Nick Camiotti, reminding you to be heroic.